Good evening. Welcome to the Board of Damocles. I'm your host, Jim Buchanan, and tonight I'm going to do another review of a folded space insert. This time it's going to be for Near and Far from Ryan Lockett and Red Raven Games. Fun game, cool storytelling game, and yeah, let's take a look at the insert and everything that's in it. Okay, so notice I've got the lid off here, Near and Far, Amber Mines, Rulebook, and Storybook right here on top in the box. So the expansion is all in the box and in the insert as well. Rulebook for Near and Far. It's a pretty hefty book, so it's not inconsequential to put it in there. This is the maps. So if you're familiar with Near and Far, the maps in that one, and in this spiral, this is the big storybook. Don't want to give anything away there, but the big giant storybook that is the main part of the game. And then your player boards here, you know, this is, yeah, so pretty cool. The main board here, okay, folds out just like that. And then you've got some other items here that you know, kind of the smaller items, the information about the talents for the Amber Mines, and some other boards and things like that. Now, I will say I do store these vertically. It does look like it has gotten a little bit loosey-goosey in when I put that in there. So a couple of things have kind of, you know, jumped out and become have, you know, been misplaced, and they're not staying exactly where I'd like them to stay. Some of that may be, you know, because I added that extra stuff, you know, so typically I don't have as much movement in them when I don't do that, but I did pack everything in there for this one. So again, you've got more of the boards and everything there too. You can kind of see how it all goes in to the space. Again, you've got the different components here. You've got a space designated for the bag here that holds all of your potential recruits. You know, but and that seemed to work how I store those like that. I keep the rules, or not the rules, excuse me. I keep the information there on the bottom for all of the kind of how to put everything back in. All right, so kind of doing a little bit of cleanup here, unfortunately, as I open this one up. This one's probably not my favorite. It's a good one. It is a good insert. Don't get me wrong. It is a good insert, but it is probably not my favorite one. I think a similar problem, as you'll see when I open up Gaia Project sometime, you know, it is very similar in some ways, in that it has some issues with stuff kind of floating around a little bit. So, but all right, so here we go. We've got coins and other components there. We've got the jewels, the gems, and some other components there. Got the familiars, your standees with the stands over here. You know, this is pretty typical, pretty standard for, you know, for these games as far as kind of how Folded Space does these inserts. They are, you know, just like this with these little, with the box joints there. It's that EVA foam, kind of with that plaster, or excuse me, the poster board on the outside there. Works really well. You know, all of the things that have cards in them, you know, tend to lay flat, or they'll have these little kind of finger spaces here, so you can get right into them, which is kind of nice. I do really like that, and I think it's very helpful. So there are a lot more of these with the Amber Mines expansion, so that does add quite a bit to it. Again, I think that's a big part of why things were a little loose in here, is because of that expansion. And then again, some more components there. You can see just how those work. These you can just set out, hand out to each individual person. you know, as you're setting up and going, and then any other resources, right, you can put out on the table. Cards, again, the little tents in the different player colors here. So, and really that's just about all there is to it. You know, the rest of this is, I mean, it's right here exactly what you see. So, you know, the cards there, and some of the different scorekeeping and tracking things for your campaign. So it is, again, fun game for sure. Good insert, yes. Great insert, maybe not great, but it does work really well for me. I am glad I got it. I think it does help me get things out much quicker and put some things away a little faster as well. So that is the Near and Far Folded Space Insert. Thanks for watching.